Okay. All right. So we're live. Um, don't want to do too long, but also, I always say that, but then get fired up. Um, just listening to Tim, what you were talking about today about kind of the numbers and looking at that, it was kind of funny because I actually, once again, um, I'm trying to do numbers, trying to figure it all out. Um, so let me pull this up real fast. Because you know me, it takes me forever to figure out the numbers. Let's see here. Okay. All right, so we're live. So, Tim, I know that you were talking about this. I heard you talking about it earlier today, and I think I'm right. So if we look at this, if and so let's kind of introduce what's going on here. So basically what you're looking at is if you've heard nothing about Refer Life, what you're looking at right now is a matrix that is one-time payments. This is a matrix that's a one-time payment. You can set up your profile, you can do whatever you want and let it sit there and just generate, generate revenue. And as it generates revenue, as long as you put it on automatic upgrade, it'll upgrade and it'll grow. Um, that's pretty simple. But if you look at it, you can start out with just $2.50, and then it'll upgrade automatically to pay you back, and then to upgrade you to the $5, to the $10, $17, and then ultimately other packages that are a little bit more expensive. But if you don't know what we're talking about, there's other videos that are about that. So that being said, Mike, who is the CFO or CVO, sorry, of Refer Life, he is about to drop a monthly matrix, and I think what's really cool about this is that he is giving everybody a chance to be successful who might not have a lot of funds to do different projects and different investment opportunities or things like that. And he's created something that everybody can be a part of and earn revenue and kind of build their uh, their revenue source so that they can do other things. And I think that that's a really cool idea that he is doing. But it also takes a while. He has introduced and will show people at some point an idea of doing this exact matrix, but every month. So instead of paying a one-time payment, you're going to pay something every single month. And so what I really want to start getting people to hear, because I know that there are people watching, and it's funny because every once in a while you'll see like a comment here or a message there or something where somebody's watching and people are watching this, and hopefully everybody's watching it. I really feel like, when you look at what's going on, especially in Web Talk, because I talk a lot about Web Talk because quite honestly, I don't really deal a whole lot with like posting stuff like this in Facebook because of just, to me, when we joined Web Talk, it was kind of that idea of let's show what Web Talk can do. And I know that there's a lot of people that have a lot of great groups on Facebook that they really can work with and build and grow. I just find that there's a whole lot of people that are just walking around blindly in Facebook, posting every day, but not realizing what kind of potential there is for earning. So I haven't posted a lot on Facebook, but so I'm talking to Web Talk people. We've been in Web Talk enough to know how it works. We know that if we click on this, it's going to generate. Even Tim was talking about it today and making his 30 cents for the month. And when you think about that, if everybody in Web Talk was pushing and doing enough stuff and building and putting stuff on and interacting and doing all the things that they should be doing, you could be earning that 30 cents to $1 a month that we've talked about a long time ago. We talked a long time ago about saying if you only could earn $1, but you had 5,000 people doing the same thing as you, that's a major success. And what I find that's very interesting is that people don't seem to understand that in Web Talk, that the $10,000 in the beginning of the month is not the end all be all. It can grow. And when it grows and it gets higher than that, people get paid more. And so I feel like people in Web Talk, as I'm looking at, and even just listening to what you're saying, Tim, and kind of looking at what you're making as compared to what I'm making. Did this just go off? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're clear. Just your screen went off. Your other account with the screen.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Just unusual.
Because I switched it over to. Oh wait, it came back to me. Okay, cool. Shoot. So hold on 1 second. I got to get back. I don't know what my computer just did. Luckily, it didn't just completely turn off the feed. Well, anyway, I might. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, I think we're back. Okay. So I was listening to it, and I was listening to what you were saying, and I was just thinking to myself, man, like everybody, if you could make even $1 and you put that effort into it and had 5 levels and had even 1,000 people, that would be a complete success for many people. Now, what's crazy is I just watched a TikTok. This guy has how many million, had like 66 million views or something, and they were showing how much he made, and he made like $20,000-$30,000 for the month. That blows my mind, because people are looking at that and calling that successful. And I look at it and go, if 60 million people, or if 60 million times that was watched, and let's say he has, I can't remember what it was, but he probably has like 10 million people that follow him. And I was just, I wrote on there, I said, what if every single person you could teach as a influencer, if you could teach people to make $1 and they were all in your 5 levels, you would make $10 million every month. That's insanity. And what's crazy is people are looking at this guy going, wow, he's making $20,000 a month. How much money is TikTok making off of that guy? Because we're in Web Talk where they pay 50% to the users, 10% comes to each person. If it was 10%, that guy should even be making $200,000 a month. Just in that kind of thought process. And so I'm just like, This is the problem with people that are in Web Talk right now. You guys just aren't doing it right. And when I say you guys, I'm talking about myself, because I was like, okay, Tim, let me see what I'm making this month. I made like 6-7 cents.
Exactly. And I'm going to interrupt you there. I knew you were listening. You didn't put your tail between your leg. You did not say, oh, Teacher Tim, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. What has RJ shared from the beginning? The mission to be the rival, to be something like Facebook, and to say, if you make $3 for Web Talk, it's going to give you 10%. And it did that to me, 30 cents. How did I make 30 cents? How did I make $3 for Web Talk? I put posts in Web Talk every day, and that's what I do. And I showed everyone as well that my level 1 is pretty much dead. My bonus of level 2 to level 5 is dead. And there's thousands and thousands that I have referred. So imagine if every single one of those 10,000 referrals was making 30 cents. I would get matching, and now game on. There's your compounded, glorious little penny after penny after penny. I will educate the world correctly.
Yeah. Yeah.
6 cents for you.
And that's what's so crazy to me, because I feel like I post a decent amount of posts. And here's the other side of it. I know how much I post in social media, and it's not that much. I know how many posts I see from the same person over and over and over again in Web Talk. You look over in Facebook, and there's all these posts and blah, 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 and people are posting all the time. So I know why I'm not making that much. I get it. But still, the concept is we all know how to do it. We all know how to make $1 in Web Talk in a month. Go in, post, comment, click on some ads on your 5th level, and let it come rolling up to you. We know how to do it. It's not like it's a big mystery. But I feel like everybody thinks that they're going to make millions tomorrow. And I don't know if that was kind of the misconception or what that was. And all I know is the platform of Web Talk, if you really wanted it to work, it would be working. If you really wanted it to. If you got your team together and focused and did it, the proof is there that it works. So we have a platform that we're all part of, and it's taking its time, it's doing its thing, but ultimately, who is it? Whose problem? Hold on a second. So it works. Sorry, I had to take a little pause for the boys. It works. It's something that is it's there for people to use as much or as little as they want to. But if you can post 20 posts in Facebook and then say you don't have enough time to click on some ads in Web Talk, then you're lying to yourself and you're lying to everybody else, and you really aren't trying to be successful. And that's just a if everybody that went to work today and spent their 9 hours or 10 hours at their job, whether they've spent 8 hours there and took an hour to drive to work, or whatever they did, and spent 8 hours of their day at work. If you and 1,000 other people at work could click for the 30 minutes, 30 seconds, 15 minutes, 10 minutes of your workday, and you had 1,000 people that work there and they all did the same thing, and then you went home, you would see that you're generating revenue. Now, if you took those same people, 1,000 of them, and did that for 8 hours straight, every day, every 15 seconds, click, click. See, we are conditioned to believe that going to work is a necessity. I just got a message from a teacher that said, I had to leave my job and now I am jobless. How's the business going, Andy? Oh, I'm about to show you what the business is doing. That's where we're at right now with teachers. That's what's going on with people all over the world right now. They're saying this is getting ridiculous. So what can you do? I don't know who this is. I'm trying to get in. Hold on a second. Let me write to them real fast. But see, this is what I think is very interesting. This is the interesting part. I wonder, and this is just speculation. If I spent 8 hours a day clicking every 15 seconds, how much do you think you would make in a day? Do you think you'd make 10 cents in a day? You make 20 cents in a day? Well, that's not a very good salary. That's not a very good day's pay at work. I can tell you that right now. But if 5,000 people in your 5 levels were making 20 cents a day, all of a sudden, that would look like a pretty good paycheck. This is the opportunity. It's always been this opportunity. It's always been there. That's saying, look, all you have to do is a little bit of effort and get your 5 levels to do a little bit of effort. Oh, but that means you're going to have to upgrade to do that. And no one wants to do that. And that is where we come to the main part of this conversation. How do I get that to happen? Well, instead of spending 8 hours to click, 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 click for 20 cents, how about I talk to one person and tell them to give me $2 or pay $2.50 and I get 16 cents? How long would that take? 3 minutes to sign them up? Another minute to show them how to make an e-pin? And bloop, they pay their $2.50 and now you made 16 cents. Now, if let's get technical, you would have made 40 cents if you had signed them up, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm trying to say is, overall, that 16 cents could have been made in 3 minutes instead of 8 hours of clicking. Now, do I know that if I clicked for 8 hours, I get 20 cents? No, I don't. I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know how that all works, but I do know that if you click on advertisements and you scroll through news feeds, you're going to generate revenue. And Tim, we actually tested the theory of how much you get per click. Because I remember we did that. We had someone's profile, I think it was like your wife's, and said, do not do anything on this. And we're going to click, click, click and see how much at the end of the day that made. And it actually made at least like a penny or two.
Yes.
So it's not like it was less than a penny. I mean, it took a little bit of effort, but it did create that penny or so. So if you think about an 8-hour day, and everybody, kind of like Arsh was talking about a long time ago, I could get 25 people to sit in a room and just click on stuff in WebTalk all day. They could generate revenue for themselves and turn it into a job. And he still could. So now what do we have? Let me see. Is that person still awake? Tim, should I add this person? I guess I should.
Is it a phone number, dude?
Yeah, it's
Is it a phone number?
Yeah,
No? Okay.
I'm gonna see who it is.
All right.
So if you want to, like, when they're pop in, just I guess just message them or something. Hopefully they don't.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not too graphic when they show up. So um, so what I was trying to get in my point before is now we have an opportunity for all of you web talkers that say, oh, it's too hard to click on a couple ads to generate revenue. I get it. I get it that people were thinking, oh man, I'm going to make thousands a day. And if everybody upgrades, well, not everybody's going to upgrade. We talk to people about Refer Life and they go, I don't have $2.50. So how are you going to talk to someone and say, hey, you should pay $10 a month when you can't even pay $2.50 a month? Okay, so here it is. Here's your grid. Here's your blueprint. Here's what you need to do to make $10 for next month. Right here. It says 1089. You need to find 12 people that would be willing to pay $17.50. Is that hard to do? Might be. But let's change it and look over at just this. We need 80 people to pay $2.50. Now, I don't believe that this is exactly right because this money is kind of going up different lines and people are going to help each other out and do that. So I think it's a little bit less. But when you look at the blueprint, you need to look at this, you go, okay, this is how it works. If this many people paid $2.50 and nothing else happened, I would have my $10. Okay. So now here's where I started thinking about it and going, okay, we could try to talk to 81 people and say, look, put in $2.50 one time, a one-time payment, $2.50. And 81 people, then now you're at $12.96, so you can pay for your month. Or if you look and let me see if I'm correct. If people did the $17.50 for the month, did the monthly matrix, Tim, it's if you have a direct referral, it's $2.80, correct?
Correct.
And if you paid $35, it would be $5.60 based on that direct, like a direct referral, right?
Yes.
Okay. So $17.50 is $2.80. $35 is $5.60 for all people that are directly connected to you. Then the next level would be if they weren't connected to you, but they were in the matrix, the rev share, it would be $17.50. Each time someone pays $17.50, it would be $1.21, right?
Yes.
And for 35, it would be $2.42. Okay. So I think I have those numbers. So I was looking at it today and I looked at the amount of people that are in the downline, wherever they're at. They're not all in, the 11, but they're in the downline. So that's 1,375 people, 1,375. So what I looked at is I said, okay, if you went out, everyone, and directly signed up someone to this particular monthly matrix, you would only need 6 people at the 280 to break even, to make your 1,750 back. You would need 7 people at $35 to break even at that 560 to be zero. That's all you need. We just said over here to make $10, you need 81 people. I just said to break even for the 1,750, you get 6 people. for the 560, it would be 7 people. Then if it's just the matrix, just rev share, you would need 15 for the 1750 and 15 for the 35 to break even, to make your 35, your 1750 and your 35 back. So anything after that is kind of where you would kind of go next. Now, when you look at it, the aspect of money is going to be coming in, you're going to make your money back at some point. I mean, you're going to make your money back, but that's how small amount of the people that have to be underneath you, whether they directly signed up with you or whether they're just in the matrix. And that means 11 generations, wherever they popped in, wherever they show up, that's what it would be to break even. Now, at 1,375 people, because I was just like, if everybody heard this, that was in our downline, that was in my downline, went, you know what, I'm going to do it. At 1,375 people, at the 128 or the 121, just rev share, whatever, that would be for this month, 1,663.75. If they were all using your link, like a direct link at the 2.8, it would be $3,850 for the month. For the that was $1,750. For the $35 one, not direct link, just in the matrix, for the $35 one, if everybody did $35, that $1,375 would make $3,327. If they were all directly signed up, direct link, it would be $7,700. Is every single person that's in my downline going to do that? Absolutely not. Is that a very big number that 1,000 people or 1,300 people, is that like outlandish numbers? Not at all. So would you be willing to pay $1,750 to make in return $1,600 or $3,800, or pay $35 to make either $3,300 or $7,700? And everybody's going to say, well, yeah, because if you had everybody signed up underneath you, then you would make that money. But we just said that this is going to be kind of that free for all, first come, first serve. So you all have the opportunity to be on the top. You all have the opportunity to be number 10, number 5, number 1. You all have the opportunity to do that. So what are you doing? You're taking this thing that you've been doing, that you have seen for the past 2 months or so, however long we've been doing this. You've watched people pay $250. You've watched 16 cents go up. You've watched the dashboard increase in value. You've seen the transactions. You've seen the PayPal commissions being pulled out. Actually, I'm going to look right now as I'm talking. We've seen the commissions. We've seen everything that we needed to see that it works. It's completely transparent, and the next matrix is going to be the same exact thing just every month. And the reason that we are talking about 1750 and 35 is I don't think people need to be getting into this monthly thing if you can't afford that. So if you can afford the let's see, how am I going to do this? I want to show my whole bank account. Let's see. Nope, there's no This is great. This is perfect timing. I was gonna say, I was telling you that like when I finally see the money get into the account from PayPal, I was gonna show it live. So let me show you. Remember I did the 50? I hadn't looked, so I didn't see it. I did the $50. Let me see. So I did the $50 and PayPal transfer 47.31. So there it is. That's the end of it all. That's, I mean, I don't think there's anything that people can see on my screen right now that would be something they could do to screw me over. But this is the PayPal transfer from that $50 that I took of um out of Refer Life. It went to PayPal, and then PayPal paid it into my bank account. So there it is. That was kind of the very last step, was to see if actually PayPal got the money to my bank account, and now it's there. So we've shown this whole process. We've shown every single thing. We have shown the transparency. We have shown the way it works, how it goes up, the pay it forward, why it makes sense to go down and pay the person down at the bottom on level 9 so that it goes all the way up through your whole little family and helps everybody out. We've shown all that. This is not something that people are looking at going, well, I don't even understand it. If you don't understand it, then watch another video, because you're not gonna, it's been explained. Everything's been explained. So as I'm looking at this and we go, okay, now comes the monthly. If you don't want to be part of the monthly, don't be part of the monthly. If you don't have enough in your account balance to pay that first monthly, because the thing is, to me, I feel like the first time you do it, you're going to be fine. And if it takes 2 months, it is what it is. If it takes 2 months to get that return, great, because guess what's going to happen? It's still going to affect you, because I was thinking about this too, Tim. We all are going to know who's in it, of course. Well, if Jim gets in on the last rung for this month and he puts in his 35 or 17, and everybody up that line of 11 things, they all get their 121 or their 242. Do you think that all of those people are going to be like, nope, not going to go help him on the one-time payment side? No, they're going to go do it. Tim, I don't know if you're talking. I can't hear you.
Oh, no, I just took the microphone.
Yeah, okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
So that's the thing, is everybody can say, oh, well, if you're the last person in, you're going to get screwed. No, because here's what's going to happen. And this is what I truly think when we get on and we start doing this in a live. Let's say there's 50 people. Okay. And that level where the last person comes in for the month and they pay their 35 and they get nothing out of it. Well, we know that person. They're part of our team. They're all still part of our family. What are we going to do? We're going to go over to this side, to the one-time payment side, and say, hey, Jim, who is in Refer Life, he has 10 people that he's signed up. What are we going to do? We're going to go to those 10 people and we're going to say, hey, 10 people, here's a little bit of bonus. I said it on a live. I'll pay 10% of what I make. So if I made $3,000, that means that 300 of it is going to go back into the system over here. Well, what's that going to do? $300 is going to make a whole lot of people either have $1,750 or $35 to go back to the month, and they come in. So everybody that was on that last level, they're going to have people that next month are going to be right into it, because everybody's going to understand that it works. Terry, does that make sense? Does it make sense that people would help each other?
Yeah.
Because I know if Terry came in and she was just late to the game, she took a nap and we were trying to get a hold of her and she didn't get in, and she's the last person for this month, how many people are under Terry that would make money over here on this side? So is she going to make her money back? It's still Refer Life. It's still donation. It's still paying it forward. We know what Tim's going to do. We know what Eric's going to do. We know what Nalutza's going to do. We know what everybody's going to do. We know what Kelvin's going to do. We know what Nikki's going to do. We know, I mean, I can just name it off. We know what those people are going to do. They're going to go to the matrix and say, hey guys that supported us this month, guess what we're going to do? We're all going to walk over, look over here. I'm buying this many E-pins. I'm doing this many E-pins. Boom, boom, boom. And now all of a sudden we're flooding the other side with this revenue. And those people are going to get an opportunity to go over to the monthly, and away they go. Do I think I'm going to make $4,000 the first month? No, I do not. If everybody was smart, they would have that $35 waiting, and they would do it, and they would jump in, and they would try to get as high up in this little system as they possibly could, because they have that opportunity. You know, you're sitting there talking to two people, I believe one from Pakistan and one from, I don't think they were both from Pakistan today, but there's two people. One was the German, the guy that's living in Germany, I think. But anyway, what if those guys were 1 and 2? And they said, you know what? We're saving up that 35. We're going to do it. We're going to put it in there, you know, and boom, we're number 1. And 20 other people show up. Well, they made their money back, and they made a little bit of extra. But month number 2, 5,000 people show up. Now all of a sudden Pakistan goes, I have more money than I've ever seen. This is the opportunity to do that. This is the opportunity to, and look, I'm 100%. I'm going to try to be number 1. I will tell every single person that. Do I have like a special link that's going to make me number 1? Not at all. I am just an affiliate, just like you. The only reason that I'm quote unquote the number 1 right now is just because no one knows the names of the people above me. That's all it is. I'm not part of Refer Life. I'm an affiliate just like everybody else. I am doing the same thing, went through the same process as any other person could do. That is why I do that. That is why I start with 250. That's why I start with nothing and let it upgrade for me and show those things and pay it forward and buy pins and do this and do that, just to show people how it works. So what we're going to do, and what I believe is going to happen, is the system will be placing people. I really believe that that's what's going to happen, is the system places it. So when the system places people, that means it's going to fill up one level at a time. We're not going to have like a, you know, like, oh shoot, you know, I got in on level 8 and then someone amazing got in on level 9 and then they just went straight down. They're making so much and I'm making so little. I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. I think that the way I hear it is the system's going to put you in. You might be connected to.
Yeah, and actually being a part of his conversation, you know, with you and Mike, we're going to make it aware to him how his system should work in the monthly.
Mm-hmm.
He was listening.
Mm-hmm.
And it only makes sense that everybody do the one-time upgrade of whatever they can afford, the one-time system, whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
Then the new system comes in of people that say, I have 35 for a cooperative crowdfund. I want in to the perfect matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever gets first is first. And there will be a first. There will be 3 that are second, third, and fourth. All we have to do is the mindset to think when you're in as first.
Yeah.
And the matrix is going to be perfectly set. Whoever does the 35 is going to get people either. And he needs to understand what we were actually talking the other day about, as he has the perfect system.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If it's $2.50 over in the first one, again, do we have 1,300 of your downline with 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 252? No, we don't have that.
No.
We're generating revenue over there in a crowd fund, in a natural way of people either upgrading on their own or getting something called a pay it forward, which in a lot of ways is disgusting a lot of people. That's okay. The second one, though, is such a beautiful kind of like, it's kind of like perfecting the system of number one.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, okay, whoever's in Refer Life, you guys are going to have your link to get in for 35. Hey, there you go. Get in, boom. And this is where me and you, we know. Did I really want to talk about Web Talk this morning and show everybody that I personally made 30 cents? That if I had 1,000 referrals under me that made 30 cents, just like I did, I would have what? Does anybody know how much I would have?
Well, I mean, if 10,000 people got 30, yeah.
$3,000 I would have, everyone.
Which is funny to me because it wouldn't be what you have, it would be what your people would have, if you really think about it. Because what would you do? Upgrade some people. Give out some scholarships for all of their hard work.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you would see, let's just say you made $3,000 and everybody got upgraded. As many people as could get upgraded for $10 for that month. That would be, that'd be 300. So then $301 would go up 5 levels. So then other people would be making 300, another dollar or so, and this would make $1 and that would make $1, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just.
And there, as you go into a little bit of a bigger picture that many people aren't going to understand, like me and you understand, is if I'm making 3,000 from 1,000 people making 30 cents, like I already showed, that's just me. I made 30 cents, 10% of $3. So if 1,000 people under me making that, and all of a sudden I have $3,000 and I'm upgrading people in my deal, well, we've compounded the pennies very, very, very incredibly, compounding your little pennies of fiat, everyone. But you're not going to understand that, because what I just showed is exactly what RJ wants for every single web talker to do. Make $3 for Web Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Make $3 for Web Talk, and they will share 10% to you, 30 cents. I did that. I did the $3 for Web Talk. And another 4 people made 30 cents off of my effort. 5 people, sorry. If they're going to, 4, I'm sorry, no, 50%, me, $3, 4 other people, $1.50. Matching. I've already compounded pennies into people's accounts.
Mm-hmm.
It's just their whatever they want to do or whatever they want. I don't really care. And so you're absolutely correct. If I were to make 3,000, and here's the kicker. This is what I want to bring up. Everybody's looking at the 10,000 that RJ has set in the month without understanding that if 1,000 people did exactly what I'm doing, that 10,000 of revenue is going to be 100,000. It's not going to stay at $10,000, you people out there. It's going to actually grow if I had 1,000 people doing what I'm doing every day in Web Talk. It's going to be well above 10,000. And there is where everybody starts to see a growing revenue of our business. Am I going to say to RJ, stop enabling web talkers and giving 10,000 every month? No, without the 10,000, he knows that everybody walks away. And what do I say? Take it away either way, because I'm going to make 30 cents. I'm going to get $3 of Web Talk. I didn't give a flying snip snob about 10,000. Never have, never will.
Mm-hmm.
But see, This is why Teacher Andy and myself, we go live every day and we pop links in Web Talk. There is a value there. People see it. And now we're going to make more money for people to upgrade their Web Talk accounts with this cooperative. The second one is a monthly. Watch what happens.
Yep.
Watch.
Yep.
It's just okay. So I'll stop.
Yeah, I mean that's where we're headed with this. Is I don't know when it's going to start, but I know when it does, it's going to blow some people's minds. Because 16 cents has been blowing people's minds. How many times has Joanna been like, oh, I just saw 16 cents. Oh, I saw 40 cents in our lives. And she's in New York. How excited was someone in Africa to see $1.21 show up? How excited am I to wake up every morning and see 10 more Refer Life emails, and I don't even know what cents it is, but I know it's more than nothing. I haven't seen an email yet that said, oh, by the way, Refer Life gave you 0 cents today. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen that email. Oh, sorry, we're giving you 0 cents in this email, or we're taking away something. No. Every time that there's an email, I know that at least 16 cents showed up. To me, that's exciting. I feel like Terry, who's sitting here watching, she, in her mind, has a number that needs to be reached for that door. And Terry, when you see those little emails pop up, you're thinking to yourself, oh, just a little bit closer to my goal. Just a little bit closer. Now, if 1,000 people all underneath Tim showed up and paid $17.50 or $35, guess whose door could get paid for next month? Because I know how many people are underneath Terry, and I know how many lines would go up through her being supported on the other side, the first matrix. This is going to be that thing that shows, like, look, everybody's putting them, like, if you put all your efforts into one thing and focus on it, because look at your news feed, how many different things does one person post about multiple different companies that you should get involved in, and everybody's claiming they're making money. But if you were making as much money as you keep telling everybody you could make, why would you be in Web Talk promoting it? Why am I focused on this one right now? Because this one is the most transparent of them all. There are other things that, I mean, I completely think that Builderall is pretty transparent. It shows if someone underneath you pays 69, you're gonna make 18.70, and you move on with your month. You know, now, do I know how that works and where it came from? And can I look up yes, actually I could, because I know it's only 2 levels. I could talk to the person that was 2 levels below me and say, did you make 18? And they would say, yeah, I made 18. And I could talk to the person directly underneath me. Did you 18? Yeah, I made 18. And then I would look at mine and go, oh yeah, I made 18. It's transparent. It does what it says it's going to do. But people look at that and go, $69 is way too much money for me to spend. Great. I get that. Shoot, there's people in pretty much every country that will tell you 69. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. But yet I have a student get up and talk to me and say, I'm paying 55 or 60 in this other program, and I'm not really liking the program. Okay, great. So move into a system where if you could just tell a couple people, then you're going to get it for free. That's a whole nother meeting. That being said, what I'm talking about is the fact that when you look at this and you say, if somebody out of 177,000 people pays $2.50, I'm going to make 16 cents. And 10 other people will. That's a whole lot easier right now than trying to click on a bunch of ads. What I think is super easy in WebTalk is to do the upgrades, whether it be a year or month by month. To me, that's the easiest way to generate a lot of revenue, because every time someone does it, you're getting $1 or $10 or $20. And that's pretty, like when somebody in Australia upgrades for the year and you make 20 bucks off of it and you have no idea who that person is and they're on your level 5, that's pretty exciting. Because if you take that concept and you go, okay, in this, we have a matrix. There's 177,000 people. In WebTalk, your first level could be 177,000 people. Think about that. And if 177,000 people all upgraded to the Pro package in 1 year, and that's just your first level, that's insanity. But it could happen. And that's what we're trying to get people to understand right now is, yeah, it's not working for you in WebTalk. Great. Do you want WebTalk to work? Yes, because you're still there. Does RJ want to, have live video in WebTalk? Of course he does. But you haven't upgraded. So you're not getting that. There's 3 faces on here right now that have upgraded. I know that. I support the system. I've supported my 20 bucks to someone 5 levels up, people that I don't know, and maybe someone that I do and I don't want to know, but I've still done my part to support the system. I don't need to be on WebTalk every second posting if I know that I did what I was supposed to do and the system asked for a simple donation of $100 or $200 in a year. Not per month, in a year. Is it kind of wild how quickly that year shows up and you get charged another 200? Yep. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I just paid RJ something. Oh wait, nope, that was last September. Okay. But if you had 177,000 people that were in Refer Life making enough money to upgrade, and all of those people are now in your 5 levels of WebTalk, or even the 5,000 people that you have in your 5 levels, and you tell them to start doing this over here and they get it, and 5,000 people upgraded and you get 20 bucks from all 5,000 people, well, that's a pretty hefty little paycheck for you for your year. Can you imagine that right now, all of you in WebTalk have a social platform in WebTalk that if everybody upgraded that's in your 5 levels, you would be making a salary, most of you, a yearly salary from that. You have Refer Life that has a program that you can make a pretty solid and good, pretty solid amount for those people, 42,000, 93,000, 186,000, or you could just do it monthly and do that monthly. That's fine. You have social platforms in both of them. You have marketplaces that are coming in both of them. You have other opportunities that will magically appear when you have revenue to pay for it. And all it's going to take you is a little bit of effort, a little bit of time, a little bit of talking to people and saying, do you have $17.50 to drop for 1 month? Do you have $35 that you can drop for 1 month? I know a lot of people that go to Vegas that'll drop 17 in one bet. And when they walk out of the casino and they've lost all their money, they're so happy because they went and entertained themselves. And it's not like they're mad. They just were doing something fun and entertaining and they lost $17. Oh man, I lost 20 bucks at Vegas. Have you heard anybody that goes, yeah, I lost 20 bucks in Vegas? No, no. What you hear is, I lost like $500 in Vegas, but it was so much fun. Oh, I had such a blast in Vegas. It's 20 bucks. It's
No,
35 bucks.
You can
What's
get
that?
into the monthly thing for $250, right?
You can. That you could. You could do that.
Just
I
to
don't
get
think
more.
it's smart. I don't think it's necessary. If you only have 250 to get into the monthly, put that into the one-time payment and talk to some people and have them do that too. Work on the one that works for that low kind of start. I think personally that if people listen and if they're smart, they would go for the $17.50 or the $35 in that monthly and actually generate money right away. I don't think that if you can only put $250 into the monthly, then you shouldn't do that. Then you don't have enough money. And that would be a problem. And I don't think that you need to be spending that kind of money on a monthly thing if you can't do that one time over in the one-time side. You know what I'm saying? Now, can people do that? Yeah. It's fine. They can do that.
I'm just thinking that would get them their spot in the matrix.
You know, I was kind of in that mindset as well until I started like kind of talking to Tim and you know, kind of logic kicked in and went, wait a minute. Does it really matter if your spot's at 1,000 or 1 or 10,000? When you look at this and what we just said, and out of if there's 1,300 people under you, at some point, you're making $1,600 a month. It doesn't matter where your spot is. Are you going to be all bummed out that you didn't do it on month number 1? Or, Terry, or you listen to us talk and say that, you know, you should do $17.50 or 35, and you go over to your Refer Life and you go, I need this many people to upgrade to this many CFAs so that I can have enough money in my account so I can put that $17.50 or that 35 in. Because that's what I would do. If people are listening right now, that's what I would be doing. I would be talking to my people and saying, it's time to get that $5 CFA. It's time to get that $10 CFA. It's time to get the $250. It's time to get 5 of your friends to do this. Let's get this thing rolling so that all of us have in our account balance enough to go over to this thing and drop the $17.50 or the 35 and make it actually work for us. That's what I would do. Because, yep.
I have 35.
Oh, I know you do. Because you're listening. Because you're listening and you understand that there's a method to the madness. Because
I think it's going to be coming out of my PayPal because that 35 that's in Refer Life is for the door.
So. Well, here's the thing though, Terry, and I know that you have 35 for the door. But if 80 people have 35 and you get in above them and you place your bet and the house wins, dun dun dun, you went from 35 to 200. Now, do you know if the house is going to win on the first month? Do you know this? Yeah, you do. Because whoever is in there first, they're going to make more money than you. But guess what they're going to do? They're going to put some into the other side and it's going to come up to you, Terry, and it's going to fill in your lines again. And people are going to get upgraded. See, that's why when you think, okay, well, I have 35, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you because I want people to see this. My account balance, I took money out. I showed people that you can pull money out of the system, but did I take it all? No, I did not. Now, do I feel like at some point I'm going to make a little bit more money this month? I'm sure I am, because everybody's popping in their 250s and everything's working and everything's coming up and it's all doing its thing. But I'm going to keep that 35 there. I have 40. I'm going to keep that there because I want to make sure that whenever it happens, whether it's next week, the week after, or December 29th, I don't know, or January 1st, or whatever happens, I'm going to have enough in my account balance to do that. Everybody else should be thinking that same way. And Terry, I would say, think that way for yourself as well, because you go, look, I know that if I put my 35 in this, whether I'm at the top or the last, guess who's going to help you? The people that are in there, the people that are part of this. They're all going to say, oh, Terry supported us in number 2, and I made whatever, 240. Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over there and drop my stuff into the first one and help everybody below you. It's going to go up to you, and other people are going to get it, and then they're going to donate, and it's going to build up, I think, in a bigger way than the 35. See, this is what Mike wants people to do. Start with a little, and then now you have the opportunity to place money in things that you never would have done before, because you have that expendable income and you know that the system works because every video shows that it works. Tim, have we been on a live where let's just say I paid $5 for someone, and the someone that was on looked at their dashboard and the money didn't show up? Has there been anybody that's happened to? Yes. What was the problem? They didn't know the system. I don't think that there's been a person where it's like, hey, somebody did this, it did not give me the commission. And if it did that, we went to Mike and said, this is a problem. So he fixed it. Okay. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and show it.
Oh, and dude, I don't mean to interrupt this. I have to leave in a couple minutes as well. And I wanted to show, and I apologize, Terry, this is not in your family, this donation of the first matrix, the $5 ePin. I apologize. The church door is going to have to wait. Teacher Andy just explained a strategy that's going to get the church door very quick for you. This is for Patsman, and this is for Teacher Joanna. Teacher Joanna in Web Talk shared this live. Teacher Joanna also commented on some other Web Talk posts in Web Talk on the live. So what I'm doing is Teacher Joanna has done something to someone in the Solomon Islands. His name is Patsman. And as you can see, Patsman right here, and this, everyone, is my wife's account. Okay. If you look at the downlines, I'm going to go with Patsman. And I'm going to see that Patsman has been inviting people, sponsoring people. He got his 3. Solomon Islands, he got 3. But I want to look at this. Teacher Joanna sponsored Patsman. And Teacher Andy, I want to do this because I want to also support you and show something. It's my wife's account, so it's her level 4. So if I were to do an ePin right here, you see, Patsman's going to get retail. Okay, because we're going after the CR4. Who is in the Solomon Islands, Teacher Joanna? We think about Trinidad and there's someone bringing in 90 people in Trinidad. I don't care. We got 15 in the Solomon Islands that we can take care of. And that is beautiful because we know Patsman. We've met him. Wonderful that Trinidad's coming in aboard. The whole world's going to come in the Refer Life. Well, now, if I can systematically know the family of a level 4 and my wife, and once I do a $5 donation to CRF14, who's going to have for the first time a CFA, he's a free user. He's still making money in his account. Well, I'm going to do a $5 EPIN. And what's going to happen? Patsman's going to receive 80 cents, Patsman, because of your time in this Zoom of coming in and listening. First of all, thank you. That's time. You're going to be rewarded. 80 cents. 10 people above Patsman. Teacher Joanna's number 2 is going to receive 35 cents. Who else is above Teacher Joanna? Does anybody know who invited Teacher Joanna to Refer Life? I know. It's part of my family, my Thai wife and my Thai grandfather and Scott Gerard and Alex and Atul and a Coach Lutza and a Teacher Grant and a Teacher Toto. But wait a minute. Did I say too many names? Wait a minute. We have to look at 11 people that are going to get money from this $5 donation. CR14 will not get a penny. It will be Patsman with 80 cents. That's number 1. Let's go 10 more above. I'm going to really quick so it doesn't reset. I want to click to pay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, and I want to get CR14 with the EPIN. So because people, they don't want to hear my voice of understanding systems. So I say to them, I really don't care. All right. So $5 EPIN amount is right here. I'm going to paste it in the $5 donation. We see the name. I'm going to upgrade. But before I do that, actually, I want to upgrade because I want to show something on Teacher Andy's live. He's going to receive 35 cents. But very quickly, I need to go. Oh, yes. You show your screen. Show your screen. Show your screen. Because what I want to say is I'm in my wife's account. So am I only concerned about my wife and Teacher Joanna and Patsman? No, I understand that there's Scott Gerard. I understand that there's Alex. I understand there's Atul. I understand there's Coach Dalutza. I understand there's Teacher Grant. I understand there's Teacher Toto. And if I'm not mistaken, number 10 of revenue share should be Teacher Andy. Watch this, guys. Look at his revenue share rewards. Look at his revenue share balance as I upgrade right now. Patsman, you can go tell your family member in the Solomon Islands they made 80 cents while they're sleeping. And you made 35, Patsman. I'm sorry, no, you made 80 cents. Teacher Joanna in New York, who's watching her efforts, going to get 35. 10 other people are going to get 35 cents. And it's upgrading right now in my wife's account. It's spinning right now. Let's see if Teacher Andy is part of those 10 that get revenue share of a line of people that we are aware that we're going to help. Let's just see what happens. I got the green bar, dude.
Okay. So it's 184.
$1.84 should jump up to in the $2 frame. Let's see what happens as he refreshes his page, and it takes its good old time because that's what we love about technology. It takes its good old time. Wow. 35 cents more to someone who gives his time to me and the rest of the people educating on IEG economics. This is the class right here. That's a crowd fund. I'm glad that it hit. See, I'm glad that it hit actually, because I didn't want it to miss you and be like, oh, the Teacher Tim, he's a quackerhead. He doesn't understand the line. All right, Teacher Andy, with my arrogant ways, I'm going to step out and just enjoy your way. I got to go into Vietnam and do some helping of them to sponsor them and stuff like that. So interviews and things like that. So I'll talk soon. Thank you.
Okay. So with that being shown, I mean, that shows once again, how does it work? We know how it works. If someone upgrades, if someone gets a gift certificate or an e-pin, if somebody gets helped somewhere else, 10 other people get helped. Joanna's probably looking at hers right now and responding on Web Talk. So let me go over to Web Talk real fast. Let's see if she saw that. Because I think she's listening. So let me see. No, she hasn't commented on it yet. But what I do want to show you is this. There are people, a lot of people that are saying, well, Web Talk doesn't work. Web Talk doesn't pay. Web Talk is taking too much time. We can't even go live. Well, if I hit this button right here, it's live. Okay, you can see my face. You can see what I'm doing. We are talking right now. Oh, it's about to click. I just said, let's go live. Boop, click. We are live. So what is that doing? Well, someone is listening and they're commenting, which means they've spent time on my newsfeed. Now, if that person, which I'm guaranteeing she did this, and I could probably look and see what she probably did, and I'm going to go see, is she clicked on this link or went over here and copied this link. So you can copy the link or you can copy the link right here. And then hopefully she did what we tell people to do. We'll see. So that she can make a little bit of extra money. I'm going to go over to her timeline. Oh, that's mine. Let's try this again. Johanna Benjamin. Yep, there she is. Okay, so Johanna, we're going to look at this timeline. Nope, she hasn't done that yet. Oh, wait. Is it? Yep, 32 minutes ago. Yep. So here it is, guys. Here's what someone who has listened to very simple instructions. If you see a live on my newsfeed, copy the link, which she did. She created her own hashtags. She has Refer Life, Help Yourself, Help Others, the Web Talk Wonder. Does this say January, October 22nd, follow me, follow back? I don't know, whatever hashtags those are. No, she is creating something for herself. At some point, when people are following her, they're going to know if they hit that hashtag, they're going to see Joanna's stuff, sorry. What did she do? She made a little thing. She talked about stuff. Thanks for the shout out. I appreciate it. You don't have to. It's cool that you did it. But then she put the YouTube link, or you could copy the link. So if you saw Joanna's, you could copy the link and put it on your newsfeed. And guess what's going to happen? She's going to have people that are looking. Oh, she commented on her own, which is pretty funny. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. Live. She just said, I'm getting 35 cents added to my commissions from 149 to 184. So live. Somebody was watching this. Is she in the Zoom right now? No, she's not. But she is commenting live as we're talking, putting this into, yes, she did it on her particular platform. I think this is on her newsfeed. Yeah. So let's see if that showed up back up, or if she commented on mine. But she did what she was supposed to do. She took the link, she put it on there, making comments, generating that revenue. Okay, so that's how you generate revenue in Web Talk. That's how you generate revenue in Refer Life. And I would strongly suggest trying to get that account balance up to 1750 or 35. Because that's where we're headed. I don't know when we're headed there. I don't know, what time or what month or whatever. Do I know that it's being worked on? Yeah, because Mike has said that he's working on it, and he's working on it as hard as he can, and getting his people to build it. And we're just waiting for that to happen. But when it does happen, we do get that announcement that, hey, it's going to be going on here, it's going to open up in like a week or 3 days or 2 days or whatever we're told, everyone's going to hear about it. And I feel like right now there's probably about 50 people that'll do it, 30 people, whatever. Just showed that it only takes about 7 to break even, or 15 to break even. So if 50 people got in below you, 35 people giving you 240, that's going to be a nice little $70 for you. Great. So that's exciting. Now, whoever is the 730-6158 number, do you have any questions?
That's Patsman.
Patsman? Oh, okay. So Patsman, I don't know if you can talk. If you can, and you want to, that's fine. If not, and if you're just listening, Patsman, you just made 80 cents, which is pretty good. Now let's think if every month 100 people were giving you 80 cents. That'd be pretty cool too. So this is where we're at. This is what's going on. This is it's what we've been showing. We've been showing this. We've been giving you the information. We've been making it very clear as to how it works. I would love, and this is something that I would love to see, out of the 30 people that messaged me today about Bitcoin or about Forex or about Binance or about whatever, and told me that I could make 400%, I would love for you to do a live with me and show me that. And then I would love to show you a live of Refer Life and see which one makes more sense. Do I believe your companies work? Of course, a lot of these Forex companies do work. People are making money on it. But we had a video, and it was funny because I don't know, Terry, were you on when I had Eric kind of talk about the ROI numbers?
I don't.
Okay, so I asked Eric to come on and be the numbers guy, because I do not claim to be the numbers guy, but I said I want to know, I want to go through some of these different levels and see what the return on my investment is. And he showed. So
Okay.
I responded to people. Oh, oops. I responded to people today who said to me, you can make 400% on your investment. 400%. Sounds pretty good, right? Sounds pretty good. Eric, who's the numbers guy, because once again, I don't claim to be the numbers guy. That's why I had him do it. On this one, and on this one, for what you put into it, 1,000,000.1 or 1,000,000.2% ROI. So your 400% doesn't look very big when we can show that we can get 1,000,000%. I'm not saying that everybody's going to make 1,000,000% on their ROI. What I am saying, it's so transparent that you can, and that you can do it and understand it and see it work in front of you. There's not a whole lot of companies that I've done stuff with that I can be this clear about it. In fact, there's none. I don't think I've had a company yet where it's been this clear and this easy to see and everybody can understand it. So all of you people that I have connected with, I've accepted you on my web talk, and all of you are sending your little spam messages. I would love to go live with anybody and you talk to me about your company and show me how this company that you're promoting, that you're an affiliate of, how it works. Show me the transparency so that I can say, I pay this, this person makes this person makes this person makes this, the company makes this, whatever. And then I'll show you. And we'll see which one's more transparent. And I don't think that yours is going to be. Am I saying that to be mean? Am I saying that because this is the only thing? No, I'm not. What I'm saying is, once again, Mike wants people to use his program so that they can get into all of your programs. So that they all have expendable money, so that when you ask them for $300 and say you're going to turn it into 10,000, if you lie to them, it was expendable money. But if you come over here with $2.50, I'll show you how to make a 1,000,000% ROI. So Patsman, I know that you're listening. Hopefully you saw that in your back office, that you just made 80 cents. We just saw Joanna made 35 cents. I made 35 cents. There's 8 other people that made 35 cents. Some of them don't even know that they did. Some of them still haven't even looked at their back office. One person, she better be looking at her back office here pretty soon because I keep messaging you. So here we are. We've got the program. The program is good. The program works. We're showing it. Everybody's making money. Everybody's getting money into their accounts. Once they get to $10, they can pull that money out. We've shown that the minimal of $10 came out. We just showed tonight that finally it went from Refer Life to PayPal, got fixed in PayPal as far as like whatever they do to check, and now it's in the bank account. Everything's been shown. We have nothing else to prove. I don't have to prove anything. You don't have to do this. But the people that are going to do it, you'll see what happens. You'll see what happens with what they're doing. Okay. So with that being said, I think I'm going to be done. We will always keep you informed as far as the monthly when it shows up. I definitely will make it very clear when that's going to happen. When I find out, if I hear it, when Mike does his presentation, I'll be on right after his presentation to tell everybody else. Because we're going to be just as transparent about that and give people just a bit as fair of an opportunity to be part of that one and to put your position in a great place to earn some revenue. That'd be awesome. Like I say, I really do believe that you should do either the 1750 or the 35 in that one. If you don't have that kind of money to do that, wait another month, work on, getting people in and showing people the system and getting them to get involved so that you can get to that point. It's not going to disappear. It's not like, oh, it was the first month and you can never do it again and you're going to get screwed for the rest of your life. Nope, that's not going to happen. You can still get in. There's plenty of there's billions of people in the world and we're only at probably 3,000 people. Okay, so you're not missing out. Don't be freaked out about that. If it's something that you don't have, that you don't want to spend, then don't do that. That is not what we're telling people to do. Don't do that. If you don't have the money, then don't do it. I kind of look at it as, if I have the money in my account balance, then I have enough. If I have to take it from my bank account to do this, then I don't have enough. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I looked at it with $2.50. And, if you really think about it, here's the thing, and here's the thing that people should really think about. What's the difference between this matrix here and all the other little matrices that we've talked about in the service packages than the monthly? Absolutely nothing, except for one thing. One, you could just do one payment of one thing. The other, you're going to do it every month. That's the difference. That's the only difference. So if you understand what's going on over here on this side, on the first matrix, and then, you know, the generation of 3x11, and then the generation 1 and 2, and the generation 1 through 4 with the service packages, then you already understand the system. The only difference is that you pay month by month. That's it. So talk to people. I know I talked to someone in Nigeria. We talked, showed him, paid for someone underneath him. I'm telling you, if you want to make people understand this almost instantly, oh yeah, there you go. Patsman just said, yes, 80 cents just credited to my account. So there you go. He can't get on and talk right now. Can't show his screen. It is what it is. But he did. He just said that he got his 80 cents. So it works. And then it just took my train of thought. What was I saying? I think that one of the easiest ways to get people to understand Refer Life is to get them on a Zoom, show them a back office, say, did you sign anybody up? Go to the downline, type in their thing, show them how their downline looks, go through the process of getting, whether it be a $2.50 or a $5 CFA, doesn't matter. You get that little you get the ePIN, you go over to click to pay, you pay it, and then you show them that they just made money off of that payment. That to me is the easiest way to explain this. Because people don't want to hear about, oh, well, this matrix, and if you do this, and oh, you know, in Magic Land, you have 1,000 people. No, if I have 2 people, if I have 1 person, and they pay an upgrade, I made commissions off of it. That's all I need to see. That's what people want to see. Show me how the money comes into my back office. And the best part about it is you're going to be above them or somewhere above them, whether you're right above them or up there a little bit farther. You can show your back office and say, look, I paid it forward and gave you a $2.50, but I just made 16 cents. So I'm still cool with that, because guess what? At some point, those people below me are going to donate 16 cents to me to where I get my money back. So show people how it works. If you don't know how it works, you don't know how to show people, watch the videos that we've done. We show you step by step how to do stuff. And if you don't know how to do it, go play with it. Figure out how to buy a pin. Buy some 250 pins. Spend that 10 bucks. Get those 250 pins so that the second someone joins, you can go and you can show them how it works. Or if you're trying to get someone to join, you can show them how it works with somebody else. And when you do that, guess what he did? By the time, like, I look back at his account and he had probably five or six more people that were signed up underneath him as soon as I showed him how it works. That to me is the easiest way to try to explain this to someone. Think about this. There are people in America right now that have watched a month's worth of our videos and still don't get it. They still don't quite get it. It's okay. Takes a little bit of looking at it and figuring it out. But when you show someone and you can actually see that revenue commissions goes to your dashboard, that's all people want to know. And they also want to know if you can pull out commissions and win. And you can tell them, yes, you can pull out commissions. Yes, it's only PayPal. It will be more later. And you can do it at a minimum of $10. That's going to excite a lot of people. And with that being said, Patsman, he sent a message. He got his commissions. I got some commissions. 10 other people got commissions. Someone's going to wake up and watch this and say, I just made 35 cents because I woke up this morning. That's the beauty of this. I think this is the coolest thing, because every day from now until whenever, someone's going to wake up here, let's say in the next 30 minutes, and see either their transactions, see a email, or go look at their dashboard and see money every day. Because that's what's happening right now. I see emails throughout the day, and it's kind of cool because I can actually watch, like, what I think is funny is I get up in the morning, and it means like all night, like after I get off of here, all the people on the other side of the world right now, they're all waking up, they're talking to their friends, they sign someone up, they're helping someone, or Tim helps someone, or some, whatever happens. And you see those emails when you wake up. And then throughout the day, I see emails throughout the day. There's always emails coming. The emails are coming. As the earth is spinning, those emails are coming. 16 cents, 35 cents, 70 cents, 16 cents, 70 cents, 35 cents. Pretty cool. So, that being said, we will keep you informed. We will always make sure that everyone knows what's going on. I for sure will make sure that everybody knows the exact time. We will make sure that everybody knows the exact time that that's going to go. Lay your money down. That roulette table, where's the marble going to drop? Who's going to get the number? Who's going to get that number one spot? Maybe Terry. Maybe Terry will. Maybe Terry's going to figure this thing out, click just in time to beat everybody else. That'd be awesome. But that's what's going to happen. Someone's going to be first. It is what it is. And it really doesn't matter who, because everybody's going to start benefiting, because that's what we're doing. We are helping each other. We are a community of people that are going to help each other, and no one's just going to get screwed. Because another thing that I think is absolutely beautiful is you have two places to look, the genealogy and the downlines, and you can see who's in and who's supporting and who got put in and who's where, and you can help people. People look and see Terry and go, I want to help Terry, so I got to find someone below her to, support them, and it's going to go help Terry. That's what they do. Easy. And with that being said, I'm out for tonight, so I will talk to everyone later. Talk to you later, Terry.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.